Look, at first, I'm still a student at school, okay?
That's okay.
But I have a plan when I grow up, I do a business beside my main job.
Okay. That's what I do too. So I have three master's degrees in business, and I have a business on the side as well as my career, and it's totally doable. What type of work are you wanting to do?
Engineer or something,
Okay,
but
like software
I like,
or
excuse me?
like software engineer or
Yeah, something like that.
okay. Well, you can actually
And I,
start like work and jobs right now. Have you heard of the platform Fiverr or Upwork?
no.
So that's a platform where you can uh, you can get hired to do small projects. So like let's say you wanted to do like let's say you wanted to engineer software or you wanted to do some development work and you knew how to do something like let's say set up a WordPress website or maybe manage someone's social media platform, like social media, like
Uh-huh.
Facebook site. You can put that on Fiverr saying, "Hey, I will do that for $10 a week. I will manage your Instagram, and I'll post and I'll reply to your customers and all that type of stuff." And
Good.
you can put that on there, and someone can hire you, and they'll pay you through that platform. And then you can get more and more jobs and gigs, and kind of build up your resume while you're in school, even. So that's
Good.
definitely an option for you.
That's good.
Where
I have another question, please.
sure,
If I have a plan for to have a business in cars, like to buy a used car, okay,
yep,
and then uh, sell it, and
yeah,
I win. I don't lose it. Okay.
yeah,
Would you talk to me about that?
yeah, yeah,
Talk with
totally.
me about.
So yeah, the buy and sell is really big. So what my I have a son and he has a YouTube channel where he goes to people selling stuff from their home. Like let's say they have a yard sale and they're selling furniture or they're selling toys or something like that. He'll go and he'll buy stuff and he'll record himself doing it, and then he'll post it on like Facebook or Craigslist or something like that, and then he'll
Mhm.
sell it for a profit. So he might buy something for like $20, and then he's done this. He's bought something for $20 and he's sold it for $100 before. And that doesn't happen every day, but he does that over and over. And he's only 10 years old. So if he can do it, anyone can do it. And so he has his own YouTube channel. He's called the Kidapreneur, and yeah, that's what he does. So it's totally doable. Where about in the world do you live?
Excuse me.
Where in the world are you living right now?
I'm Egyptian.
Egyptian? Okay, so I'm not sure quite how it is in Egypt, but in the States we have like a site called Craigslist, and a lot of people go on that and they sell their used cars, and you have to save up money, of course, to buy the car, or sometimes you can even barter, which means you trade something for something else, and you can trade your way up to something and then sell that. But you can buy it there and then you can resell it there if you buy it for like let's say 100 US dollars, and then you're able to sell it on the same site even for 500 US dollars. You can do that. I'm not sure if there's anything like that in Egypt, but I'm sure that you have something where you can sell things online, right?
Yeah, yeah. But I have another question.
Okay.
I know I have a lot of
No,
questions.
no, I like this. I keep them coming. I like answering. I like helping people with their business and stuff.
Thank you. Um, you said that I can buy a car, say, for $100, right?
That's an example. It's
Yeah,
probably going
yeah.
to be more than
For example,
$100, but
I know.
yes.
I understand you. And sell it for $500.
Mhm.
I think this is too much profit. So any, the percentage for someone to buy this car from me, it's too small, right?
Not always. So if you're only doing cars, sometimes you can find a good deal, but you have to keep looking for it. They're not not every day are you going to find a something that you can buy for, maybe like 10% of its value and sell it for 100% more. But you can find it. I mean, for example, my son, he's 10. He goes to, like, people here, they have what's called yard sales where they sell things from their home. Sometimes it's furniture like couches or beds or toys, bicycles. And he buys it, and sometimes he buys it for like $5 for a bicycle, and then he'll go and he'll sell it for like $50 to $100. He might clean it up a bit, and then he sells it, and he can make some good profit. And he has a YouTube channel where he does it, and I mean, it's available, and most people don't even know about doing it because it's a little bit of extra work. You have to go find it, someone selling something for, they just want to get rid of it. They don't really care about the profit of it. And then they're able to sell it online where someone just wants to find what they're exactly looking for. And so you're providing that service by, you found it for them. Maybe you cleaned it up. Maybe it's broken and you fixed it, and then you sell it.
Good. Thank you very much for your advice.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. If you want to kind of follow any other stuff I do, I'm on Instagram. It's it's Amped Pro, AMPEDPRO on Instagram. And like, if you have any questions, just send me a message, a DM on that, and I'll answer any questions you have on that.
Good. Thank you.
Cool. Have a good one.
How do you survive school?
How do you survive school? One day at a time. I was horrible all the way through school until I got into college. And even in college, my undergrad, I did horrible in it, but I kept going at it. It's tough, but once you find something that you like learning, it's not even like you're like studying anymore. It's like you're actually interested in it. So just try to find something you're interested in and then focus on it.
I like that. Our teachers want us to be bored to death.
Yeah, there's certain parts of it you have to just drudge through it. I mean, that's just life. You just have to get through certain crappy parts. But once you find something you like doing, like I really enjoy like helping people with like business and stuff like that. And that's what I do. I have a startup, and that's what we do. I help small businesses and people kind of figure out what they want to do, whether it's their career.
That's really nice.
Yeah. What's your favorite subject in school?
No.
Really?
Math is easiest.
Wow, that's pretty good if you like math. Stay in that and get really good at that, because you can get really good paying jobs if you like math. Like engineering, engineers any type of STEM is what you want to stick with.
What do you think is the best way to save up money for traveling?
That is a good question. Okay. Do you have a job or anything?
I can work next year.
Okay. All right. So the best way to save up money for traveling is to live on a budget. So do you have any like expenses? Do you have to like buy like clothes or rent or anything like that?
No, I have to pay half. If I want a car though,
Okay.
next year, I have to pay half of my car insurance.
Okay. So what you do then is, if traveling's important to you, then you set up a budget. So once you get a job, and you can even start working even before you can technically start working, like there's babysitting jobs, I'm sure. There's other things you can find. And you figure out how much it's going to cost you for your car insurance, and that's your cost, right? And then anything on top of that is called your profit. Like it's what you can save. So let's say you make $200 a week. All right, you work your butt off, you're making $200 a week. You take $100 of that, maybe a month or whatever it is, and you put that towards your car. You take the other $100 and you save it. And you say, okay, now this is being saved for, I want to go to Mexico on a beach because I want to go on vacation. You save that up and you figure out how much it is going to cost you to go to Mexico or wherever you want to travel to until you get to that point, and then you're able to save up money. Now, the problem is once you start saving money, you're going to be tempted to spend it on other stuff. Like you're going to see nice shoes that you want to buy, or you're going to say, oh, I want to get, better CD, a better iPhone or whatever it is. CDs, that's so old school. But you figure out you have to kind of be responsible and you have to be disciplined to save that money. So that's one way to be able to save up to travel. Is it that you want to travel now, or you want to travel when you're like 18 and moved out?
Yeah.
Now?
No, 18.
Okay. do you have plans to go to college, or what's the plans?
Yeah, well, I have money saved for college already, and I don't
Nice.
want to go to like a super expensive college.
Don't.
So it's
Don't waste your
yeah,
money on a super expensive college. Another thing you might want to look into, a way to pay for college where and you get to travel, is the military. I don't know if you're okay with that, but you could join something like the Air Force. The Air Force is really great because you get to go through training, so you get to travel to go to training, and then you can be deployed around the world, where you could be in like Italy, or you could be in Southeast Asia, or Germany, or somewhere else where there's an Air Force base, and you could work there, and you could live there, and you can go to school there, and then when you have time off work, you can go travel around those countries. So that's a good opportunity. I joined the Marine Corps. You can see it right there.
yeah.
While I was in the Marine Corps, I went to college. I didn't have to pay for it. And then once I got out of the Marine Corps, I had the GI Bill, and then I was able to use that to pay for my graduate school. And then you see all these. Hold on, see this degree, that degree, that degree. Oh gosh, and that one. There. All those were paid for through the Marine Corps. So I have 3 master's degrees. Normally that would cost probably about $300,000. It cost me 0. In fact, I got paid to go to school. So there's a lot of really good options out there. And I would, kind of start looking at it. You're probably still around like, I don't know, like 15, 16 right now.
Yeah,
Perfect time. So you have time to like learn about this, save up, start learning how to save, being a little bit disciplined, and then look into those branches like the Air Force, even like the Army or the Navy. I suggest Air Force because you get the best jobs out of it when you get out. But yeah, you could travel all you want and you don't have to pay for a thing.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions?
Nope. Have a
Okay.
nice day.
You too. Have a good one.
Cool. Can you give me some advice on college
Yeah,
for
sure.
like auto and stuff?
You like auto, like auto mechanics or
Yeah,
engineering?
auto, yeah.
Okay,
Auto
so what subject do you like the best in school? Is it auto, like shop?
Yeah, auto shop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, so you don't really need to go to college to become an auto mechanic. So
Oh,
there's
really?
yeah, you could actually start working part-time at like an auto repair shop and kind of getting some real hands-on experience now. And
Yeah.
then you can use that to be able to kind of go and do your own thing. Also,
Oh,
there's the military is a good option too. Like let's say you join the Air Force and you become a avionics or a mechanic, and you get taught how to do it. You get a job to do it, and you get to travel. They'll send you to different places to do it, and then if you wanted to go to college, it's paid for, and you get paid
oh,
to do it. Like I was in the Marine Corps. You can see right there.
yeah.
I finished my bachelor's degree, and I got 3 master's degrees, and it was all paid for. In fact, I got paid to go to college.
Oh, so
Yeah.
kind of like an apprentice,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. So my job in the Marine Corps was to do training on chemical, biological, and radiological and nuclear defense.
Mhm.
So what I'm doing now is business consulting because I have my own startup that I do for small businesses.
Yeah.
So it does not really related, but it allowed me to go learn. I got to travel a little bit. I got to go to school for free. They paid for me to go to school,
Yeah.
and yeah, there's a lot of options available.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So were you the one that went to the Marine and then you learned off of that?
Yep. So I went
Oh,
into the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is a different type of branch. If you're looking for they have that career path available in the Marine Corps. But I always suggest if it's a job you're trying to get, to look into the Air Force first. The
yeah.
Air Force, the training's a little bit better. You have a little bit better standard of living. Like you're not sleeping out in the mud as much as you do in the Marine
Yeah.
Corps. But you
Um.
learn a lot. You get to travel and everything like that.
Oh, okay. Do you have any like socials I could like get to you and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. So you can go to Amped Pro, AMPEDPRO. That's on Instagram.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and like if you follow me and then you ping me, I'll go ahead and you have any questions, I'll be the one that answers that. But yeah, like if you had any like questions about like basic business stuff or career stuff, like yeah, hit me up and I'll try to help you with it.
Okay. Is it ANM?
No, it's A M. You know what? Let me write it down in the
Oh
chat.
yeah. Okay.
AMPEDPRO. So it's Amp Pro, and it's just on Instagram, and we're also on Facebook, and we have a TikTok, but we don't really do much with the TikTok. But
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I got you on Instagram. So every time like I need help, I'll hit you up.
yeah, totally, yeah. And if if you have any questions about that type of stuff, I'm more than willing to help, because that's one thing I wish. I wasted a lot of time figuring out what I want to do because I never had anyone that would be like, "Hey, you're interested in, I'm got into IT, and I don't do any like coding or anything, but I work with the guys that do coding to be able to make products for people." So that's just one thing I got into, and it took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to get there. If I had someone give me
Yeah.
advice, I would have saved a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So yeah, cool, man.
All right. All right.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you. That's too bad that you have to worry about that. That sucks. You should be worrying about Pokemon or some crap like that.
Pokemon.
I don't know. That was when I was a kid. That's what I worried about.
Yeah, now there's Pokemon Go. I'm like, never been
Yeah,
that kind of person.
yeah.
No,
Just stay in school.
honestly-
Stay focused in school. Don't worry about all this
Oh,
stupid
Oh,
stuff.
believe me, I am focused in school.
What's your favorite subject?
I hate math because there's a lot of pressure about getting kicked out of it. But, and into the regular classes. But I like social studies a lot, and
Okay.
I like science a lot, and I like ELA a lot. I like French a lot.
So you seem to like more of the people side of things. Anything that deals with like more people rather than processes and math and science and stuff.
No, science is probably my favorite class.
Interesting.
And I would like math if it wasn't so stress-inducing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, math can do that, but yeah, stick
And
with.
it's not the math itself. It's the fact that if I don't do well enough, I get kicked out of the class.
Oh, geez. Is it like an accelerated math program?
Yeah.
That's rough. Yeah. Stick with, STEM, anything in STEM is something I suggest to stick with because it just helps you get into college and everything else.